Shalom and good day, all. This is Healing29 back again for another DC review, and in this DC review I'll be covering Batman Adventures Season 3, Issue 4, and starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that's happening inside with the story? In some essence it actually does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10, but my only criticism would be is, why does this cover make the writer of this, or even the artist of this, have a Trump fetish? The more you do Trump, it feels like that you want to marry him personally, alright? Like, just for the character of Straight Man here. The way he's done, it's not necessary. Like, it's totally not necessary. And that is my only criticism for the cover. But now it's time to move into the internal story and what's happening story-wise, and having a look at the internal art. So we'll now move to having a look at the art around the beginning, middle, and of course the end. And as things start in the story, we have something happening here with Punchline, and she's meeting up with Amanda Waller, who's connected to Task Force X, and we get to see a couple of characters. I'll now move towards the middle of the story, and as we start to move towards the middle of the story, we catch up with Batman along with Robin. And as you can see with this Robin, he is also catching up with Bruce Wayne, with Alfred in the Batcave, who's taking care of him. So it's nice to see that we get to see the Batcave a little bit more once in a while. As the story starts to advance towards the end of the story, we have Batman tracking down one opponent who was dressed up in a suit that he encountered at the beginning of the story, but I didn't get to show you that page. And last but not least, the Joker using Hugo Strange to basically, I'd have to say, blankerize like the Street Fighter movie, because if anyone who saw the character of Street Fighter, or sort of Street Fighter movie, this scene sort of reminds me a little bit like this, the one with Raul Julia, and it's like he's putting him through a scenario to which he becomes Jokerized, to become a villain for him. So for the internal art, I give it a 7.5. Now it's time to move in relation to the story. So first things first, do we get anything covering the area of time, to which we do, and that was the usage of the word later. The key locations that made an appearance in this were a gym, a hotel, which was actually seen at the beginning, but I didn't get to show you that page. And last but not least, the Batcave. We have the cast of characters of Batman, Harley, Amanda Waller. We also had we had Roxy Rocket, Marsh Harrier, Baby Doll. We also had the characters of Katana. We had, I think it's Jake here. Oh, no, the Joker. Straight Man, Hugo Strange. We also had Colonel, or one of the colonels who is connected to Straight Man. We also had Robin, Alfred, Oracle, or Barbara Gordon. And last but not least, we had Gretchen Galloway, who was one of the cast of characters that was sort of like brought out like either a different vigilante or a villain in the series. For the overall story, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day. The only thing that this series is missing is Damian Wayne.